Is lupus hereditary? Lupus is not directly hereditary, however, there is a genetic component. And what this means is that if you have someone in your family who's been diagnosed with lupus, then they more than likely carry a gene which puts them at a higher risk of developing an autoimmune disease such as lupus. And this is actually the same for a lot of autoimmune diseases. And for example, I was diagnosed with lupus back in November, and my sister was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2019. And there are other risk factors for developing lupus, and some of those include being a female, being between the ages of 15 and 44. So yeah, I already checked off a couple of those boxes of risk factors for developing lupus. And while being a female between the ages of 15 and 44, or having someone in your family puts you at a higher risk of developing lupus, this does not mean that if you don't check off any of those boxes that you aren't going to develop an autoimmune disease or that you can't have it. Because there are males that are diagnosed with lupus, and there are children and older adults that have been diagnosed with lupus. You can also have an autoimmune disease even if no one else in your family has an autoimmune disease. These are just risk factors that put you at a higher risk of developing certain autoimmune diseases like lupus.